Want big voluminous curls? Then just keep on watching. First, you're just going to start out by brushing your hair out with a paddle brush to get all of the knots out and have a clean surface to work with. Next, you're just going to be using a heat protecting spray, and I'm using Tresemmés, but you're going to spray your hair evenly as to prevent any kind of heat damage since you are going to be using a hot tool today. And then you're simply going to take a paddle brush and brush out your hair to make sure it's nice and dry for when we use our hot tool. Using a hair elastic, you're going to take the front part of your hair and pull it back to the crown. Then you're going to brush it out, make sure it's nice and smooth, and then you're going to tie it up with the hair elastic. And I've found that the best way to section it off is doing it this way. Using some hair clips, you're going to pull your hair into two sections. You're going to make sure they're nice and smooth, and then you're going to take this top ponytail and secure it into place. After that, you're going to take that one section of your hair and divide it again into two sections. You're going to brush it out and make sure it's nice and smooth, and then you're just going to take a clip, pull it over to the other side of your head and secure it. That way you have a place to work with that's not surrounded by other hair. Then you're just going to pull your wand behind your head and start wrapping your hair around it. You're going to curl each piece until you run out of hair for that section. Now that you have that bottom part done, you're going to undo your clip and pull down your hair, but make sure to brush it out before you let it go. Then you're just going to start curling like you did before. Now that this whole side is complete, you're going to let your hair cool down. And girls, do you want a tip to make sure that your curls last for days? Well, you're going to let it cool down, and then using a wide tooth comb, you're gently going to comb through the curls. And I know what you're thinking. Combing through the curls? I just worked with all of this. But trust me, it'll make them stay so much longer. Now you're just going to give that section of your hair a nice spray with hairspray, and today I'm using L'Oreal Paris's Elnett Satin Hairspray. So lightly spray through it and make sure it stays nice and bouncy. Now you're going to move on to the other section of your hair. So go ahead and section it off like you did with the other side and then curl away. Just like you did before, you're going to let that side cool down, and then taking that same wide tooth comb, you're just going to gently comb through your hair. Once again, ladies, you're just going to take your favorite holding hairspray and give it a nice spritz. Make sure that your curls don't fall out during the day. And come on now, girlfriend, you do not want to be choking yourself with hairspray. And we can't forget about the back, so make sure that you spray it with some hairspray to give it some nice staying power. Now you're just going to take off that top clip and undo that hair elastic and let it fall down, but make sure you use a paddle brush to comb through those knots. Now you're just going to pull your hair away from the crown and start sectioning off those pieces. And it doesn't matter which way you point the wand whenever you curl it, because they're just going to be laying on the back of your head. They're wild, girlfriend. Now just continue curling. But once you get to the bangs, stop, because we're going to work with those later. Just like you did before, you're going to take that big comb and you're going to just comb through that top section of your hair to make sure it stays for days. But the trick is, we're not going to use hairspray because that's going to make your hair way too difficult to tease. So, using a nice fine-toothed comb, we're going to pull sections of our hair and just start teasing. So for some big, sexy, voluminous curls, you're going to take sections at your crown, and with that hairspray, you're going to just lightly mist the bottom part of your hair. Take that comb and just start pushing down about 3 or 4 inches. And then you're just going to proceed onward with teasing, and you're just going to section off pieces of your hair and start teasing. And I use about 3 or 4 sections of my hair. And this is all just a matter of how big you want your hair to be. Ooh, and now for the bangs. We're going to take that nice straightener of ours, because I think that you can personally work a little bit better with a straightener than a wand. So you're going to flip back that back section of your bangs, and using the first section, you're going to take your straightener and just pull it through the hair, turning it ever so slightly to create a nice big curl. Then you're going to take that next part and do the same exact thing. And ta-da! We have nice big curly bangs. Because you don't just want wild big curls in your face, you're going to take that wide tooth comb and just gently comb it out and make them a little bit looser of curls. Then you're going to take your teasing comb and you're just going to start back combing those too. Make them nice and big. So now we have these voluminous bangs, but what about this side? So we're going to take that section, a little 1-inch piece or so, and you're going to spray it gently with your hairspray and start teasing that as well. And we cannot forget this part. You're going to take a mirror and try to see the back of your head, and using the comb, you're going to brush out any holes you might have or gaps from the teasing. And voila! We have huge curls with big volume. So now you're going to just finish it off with your hairspray and make sure it has some nice staying power, and it will last days on days. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like this below, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody!